It's Alki Holic checking in again. Now, I have another year, like I did before, but I'm not going to be an idiot and celebrate my year clean and sober by getting screwed up on my birthday. I mean, I thought about it a lot. Trust me, I did. But fortunately, that didn't happen. And I didn't have many urges throughout the year. I haven't had cancer for 2 years. Since the cancer has left my body 2 years ago, my urges to drink and drug and use or whatever dropped by 95%. I mean, that was a big part of it. I mean, a lot of my alcoholism, if you will, I'm predominantly an alcoholic as opposed to a drug addict. Not that that's great or special or anything, but a lot of it was due to genetics and dysfunctional childhood and abuse and all that stuff and all that. But having the cancer for a long time played a big role in my urges, and I never realized it until the cancer was out of my body for a couple of years, but it made a really big difference for me. But not everybody's that lucky, and I had to go through a year of chemo, but that's another story. And that was no bowl of cherries. But I guess nothing really has happened all that much. Now that I got a year sober, other than this time I'm not getting loaded or drunk to celebrate my year sober. I used to have a regular weekly show, a regular television spot as the lead where I was on TV once a week. With this agency, and that bridge is gone, that bridge is burned, and just because I'm sober doesn't mean squat. I mean, they'll never, until they have new managers for that agency, that bridge is burned. I mean, they probably could have sued me if they wanted to. Let's see, another agency that does theatrical movie work, I kind of burned the bridge there. That's not coming back. I'd like to talk about how many jobs I've booked because I'm clean and sober, and that hasn't happened. But I guess good things that haven't happened have happened. Like, I haven't had to spend a week on the floor with my brain hemorrhaging without food or water. I haven't had to get a DWI. I haven't wound up in jail for getting in a fight or killing somebody, although a lot of people do deserve it, as we well know. Those things didn't happen. I haven't had any miraculous spiritual revelations that make me want to follow the Lord, or any deep insights into myself about my childhood and dysfunction and therapeutic issues, other than things that I've already knew about, I guess. I have a little bit more mental clarity, but I guess the main thing that has happened that's good is that I got a year clean and sober, and I feel fucking good about it. I feel really, really good. And you probably don't know anything about me, and you probably never will. I keep it that way for a reason, but anybody that does kind of know me a little bit would say that this is a miracle, and it is. I can't I can't say I went to a lot of meetings or followed sponsors' advice or worked the steps or got in intensive therapy or prayed harder, or I did more exercise or had a special diet or anything. I really can't. I can just say that I've got a sober year, and it's a miracle, and it's great, from where I come from. Every day without booze and drugs is a freaking miracle for me. I started getting screwed up when I was 5. I grew up in an alcoholic family. And it was just all over the place, and both of my parents were drunks, and my dad was a drug addict doctor. It's a long story, but I've spent more years of my life hammered than I have not being hammered. So every year that I have sober is amazing and clean. So I guess that's about it for my yearly check-in, is that I survived my year sober and that I didn't get loaded for my year birthday, you know. And I guess that's really about it. I mean, health-wise, I feel better. I probably look a little better. I can remember most of the things I did this last year. Hopefully it will continue. I guess that's about it from Alki Holic. Over and out.